Hey guys, welcome back to the Broswims channel, and today I have the Hurricane Mk-1. But before we get talking about this plane, I just want to start off by saying that on the last video, I got quite a few suggestions, and I can't do that all in one video. So I'm going to start off with the Hurricane, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do from there for the other suggestions. Because I'm definitely going to do them all, because I like doing them. And so yeah, let's get started with this plane. I'm going to hop into a realistic battle and see if anyone's there. First off, I really like the camo on this plane because it blends in with the grass really well, so you can sort of hide yourself. The only thing that's going to give you away really is going to be the UK symbol on there. So now let's take a look at the interior of the plane. So I like how the interior of this plane is really detailed as well, just as much as the Spitfire Mk-5. So if you look back, you don't have a really good rear view. But then over here you have your fuel to the left, speedometer there, altitude below it, like the angles stuff there, also the compass, the angle of climb and stuff, the RPM, and I think that's of the propeller. And then you can see the rotors moving stuff. It's really cool. I really like this plane. So I couldn't find anyone, so I decided to strafe the ship. And this plane has a really good rate of fire. Although it is 30 cals, it doesn't really do a lot of damage, so you gotta land all your shots. And you can see the 20 millimeters hit my plane, and I got hit by 3 there. As you can see, 3 was enough to take off an aileron and my elevator, so this plane isn't really the most stable of them all, but later on you'll see how effective it is. So I tried taking off in third person, and I get a pretty close cinematic shot of me doing a bad job. Like the whole plane is burst in flames because I hit my wing like barely on the ground. I'm looking inside, you can see the flames and stuff and the missing wing. Although it still generates a shadow for it, which is kind of weird. So I hop out right before it explodes. And then my guy's just sitting on top of the burn up plane, just chilling there. And I like how they gave each pilot a different look instead of the same thing. So that's pretty cool. And it's cool how you can still see the plane. Like it's not just like a burnt plane, it's like the Hurricane except with burnt markings. So that's pretty cool. So now to business. So I see this guy down here, and I'm in a historic mode now because it's the closest thing I got to realistic, and I don't feel like flying it first in historic because I'll have automatic disadvantage. So I start taking shots at this guy, thinking that I'm just missing stuff, but maybe some are hitting him. And all of a sudden, it just blows up. I think he got hit by flak. I don't know, flak maybe, something, or maybe I'm just that good of a shot, but I didn't get the last hit. Who knows? But I thought it was pretty cool. So now I'm going head-on-head, and because of this plane's high fire rate, it makes it ideal for head-on-head. However, it's not the strongest, but same with the BFs. So this thing is, it's not too bad going head-on-head because you can sort of spray with it, and you will see I land quite a bit of hits on this guy. Unfortunately, though, it's not enough to take him out. Turns out he's in that bomber, but it can also be used as a fighter, so this is a really strong plane. Well, health-wise it's strong, and it also has a 37mm cannon if you decide to equip it, and there's a little glitch there. But this guy, I don't know what he's doing. I know he lost an aileron, and he's kind of freaking out, because, no, he lost more than an aileron. I see a lot of smoke coming out of this plane. He's in no dogfighting condition, so I got pretty lucky there with my first strafe there, and he didn't land anything on me, so that was pretty good. However, he does have a back gunner, so I gotta be aware of that, because it can do massive damage. And actually, it almost kills me once. Actually, no, it didn't. It just hit me a bit. And then someone stuck up behind me and just took the opportunity. So that was a pretty cool kill. I just lit up both of his engines, and he starts going down out of control. And I thought it was pretty cool. I always think it's cool. All the deaths here. So then that person goes straight in. He takes his shots, but he misses. Luckily for me. And this plane, if you're wondering what the advantage is its turn. However, it can stall pretty easily, so make sure you have your flaps on and just be aware, when to take them off and stuff. Because right here, I probably should have taken it off because I was going straight, but I was just so focused on trying to land my shots, and then I realized to take it off. But he starts running after this, and eventually he just gets back to me because it gets really bad for me. Even though that I shoot down almost 2 of them, so we'll go into that right now. So when this happens, when you have 3 planes targeting you, and one from behind, one from front, and then one's about to take off, and he joins in the battle. You don't want to do what I did because it does not work. You want to play very defensively. Don't go for hits. Just take opportunities when you can, but just be very patient with your opponent. Don't just keep going for the kill. Like, don't keep turning on someone if someone's behind you, out turning you, or getting that angle on you, because otherwise they'll hit you up probably before you can even hit the person in front of you. And probably I probably should have been landing all these shots, but unfortunately I just missed, and it was really bad. And also the 30 cals won't do a lot of damage. So I'm pulling up here, and I'm getting, hits, but I should have got more. I should have been prepared for that. So I only got like 2, 3 maybe hits. I don't know how many bullets actually hit. And then I go into a little stall here, which puts me in the disadvantage, because someone's behind me right now shooting at me, and then this is where like all 3 of them really join the battle. And now I have the advantage here, the angle, so I start turning here, but I just keep missing. I'm just not landing my shots. And with this plane, it's a lot easier to land your shots, but you still gotta, pitch it right. So then the back of my plane just gets shot off by someone who completely sneaks up behind me. So that kind of sucked for me. So yeah, guys, just make sure you're aware of your surroundings the whole time. And here I'm pulling into the guy who killed me last time, and I'm turning into him, getting a couple hits, landing a few shots. He's in the fighter bomber type thing. I don't even know what it is, or what it was designed for. It's probably designed for bombing, but you could use it as a very good fighter plane. And I'm trying to protect this bomber here, and it was a fail. Like, I just couldn't kill this thing in time. And I was pretty upset about that, because that bomber, I mean, it sucks. Like, you gotta take off all the way, and then all of a sudden, like, you're almost there, and I just couldn't do my job. And this guy, he's really taking his time to just, like, plop out of the sky. Like, he loses his ailerons, his elevator, his rudder probably, and he's just, just spinning there on fire. And it kind of sucked because that bomber didn't make it. But we're still winning the battle. So now I'm going to engage in a very windy fight. There's a lot of turning involved, and my plane luckily is very good at that turning. So if you're looking for a really good turn fighter with like high fire rate and stuff, this is definitely the plane for you. So after that couple of turns, I eventually just, take him out. I shoot off both of his ailerons, so he loses control of his steering ability. Except he's still able to use his rudder, but not many people know that their rudder can actually be used in cases like that. A lot of people would just end up going down. So now there's another guy in my 6, and he turns into me. You can see all those shots land off of me, but to be honest, I think a lot of them bounced, or maybe my health didn't update. I don't know, because I definitely got hit by high caliber ammunition, and with this plane, you would have I would even think that something would happen. It's kind of strange how that did. So I'm not leading up there, so now I fixed the lead a bit, but I'm still leading a bit too much and too less, so it's kind of getting weird. So as I turn into him, I get a couple more shots, and I'm not turning him right now, which is very good, except my speed is dropping pretty fast on these turn fights, and the German planes, they don't lose speed. They're really fast, so they can get in and out of fights really easily, so you gotta take them out while you have the opportunity. So right now I'm just trying to land my shots. So right now I'm hitting him quite a bit, and right here is where he just catches on fire. I got pretty lucky there. And this guy, he definitely takes his time to go down too. He's just going straight up, except he bails out. So once when you're on fire in this game, you're kind of just screwed unless you have 2 engines and you can still fly. But usually you won't be flying that fast anymore, or you just won't be to stall. So I was gonna follow him down, but then he just despawns, probably because he ejected. But that was a pretty cool kill. I like it when they just come on fire and stuff. So now I'm on this guy's tail right here, and I'm gonna try to take him out as fast as I can, because he looks like he's gonna try to run because he's not engaging in the turn. So now he's just, pulling up. He's probably trying to make me overshoot. Now he's starting to turn instead of run, but unfortunately he was a bit too late, and I shot off all of his mechanics or whatever. He loses control of his plane basically. He goes into the death dive, but then someone is in my blind spot, and they just shoot me up. And I didn't really know the damage until it was too late, because I just lost my elevator, and it was... Once when you lose your elevator, you're not going to be flying. And also, I want to say that My engine might have got hit. I don't know. I don't think it did, but I see smoke coming out of this guy. He just keeps pelting me like that, and I'm just losing control of my plane because I can't maintain a good speed. And I didn't realize it till now, but my flaps were on 100% for some reason. Because when I was in the turn, I must have been going slow enough to where it'd go to 100%. So now I'm just trying to turn out of there, but there's really nothing I can do. I already know I'm kind of screwed. I probably should have just bailed right then. But we fight to the death in this place. So this is just my survival story of how I almost survived and tried to crash into a ship before I got killed. Also, if you lose your elevator to maintain altitude, do barrel rolls or just go on your side. I didn't know that, and then all of a sudden, the back, my plane just splits in half. It was insane. I'm just floating upwards still a bit. So now I'm back into the fight here, and I'm gonna try to get behind I'm trying to choose my target right here, but I decided to go for this guy because he's closer. So I'm trying to turn into him a bit and sort of just lead on him and just get that quick strafe. But he's in a pretty durable plane, so it's going to take a couple shots with my 30 caliber Browning MG. And I was playing on realistic mode one time, but crap, what just happened? What just happened? Oh my god. You see, that guy just snuck up right behind me with his 37 calibers. See guys, that's why you always got to check your surroundings. Don't get distracted. For some reason, I keep on saying caliber when it's supposed to be millimeter. It's 37 millimeter, 20 millimeter. You know what I'm trying to say, guys. So anyways, I hop into a bomber here because I've played with the bomber a bit, but I wanted to play with it more, especially when there's more players on. And I know this isn't about the bomber, but I'm about to show you what it's like to almost make it and then just get blown up, and your wingman, the person who's giving you an escort, can't help you out. So right now I'm with my Escort Crusader over there, and he's flying pretty well. He's staying with me pretty nicely. However, it gets pretty bad later on because he didn't count on something, which I didn't really count on either. I didn't really think they'd do that, but I am an easy target, so yeah, let's see what happens. So Crusader goes in down to distract, but the one thing that both of us didn't count on, I sort of knew it here from the camp, but you didn't expect him to pull up on me and go for me. So I'm trying to take evasive action here, as you can see, just by flying straight. And I thought that maybe he'd miss, because look how off the bullets are. And then what the heck I don't know what just happened there. He made the turn going at 500 kilometers an hour. He just made that turn and got me. It was insane. He just shot both of my engines out. I was like, oh, I left aerial on. Not that bad. I thought it could have been a lot worse. And then both my engines just blow up, and I'm like, yeah, it was pretty bad. So I wanted to redeem myself here, but unfortunately, fortunately, the game ended, and we won though. But I didn't get to bomb anything, or even my back gunners didn't even get to shoot at that plane. So yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave in the comments below what suggestions you want. I'll definitely do the suggestions from the last video. And I'll try to do I want to do a bomber squadron pretty badly. Just get a whole bunch of people together and just fly bomber squadron. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.